Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Pokemon Rebuilders. As always, I'm your host and GM, Working Class Werewolf. And I had the worst time to have a sneeze. And tonight I am joined by my wonderful friends and players as always. We have Frey.
A true son of a sneeze.
We have Strider.
Abe Lincoln? I thought you said Abe Lincoln.
We have Nyx.
You lost your arms, but you grew some nice boobs.
And we have Himbo.
My work had Tres Leches cake there today, but there were also many people who were not around. So I have achieved a level of leches I've never thought of before. I've reached Nueve Leches.
Bueno. So how are we all doing tonight?
French. Pretty good. I mean, caked up.
Beckett, you were coming in a little soft on the stream. You just need to come in a little louder.
Thank you, I will adjust that.
Can't believe anyone would be soft for this stream.
I know, right?
I just read the best quote in fucking history.
Oh.
I'm alive. Shit.
What's that?
The crows.
How am I sounding now on stream? A, B, C, D, Pokemon, blah, 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 testing sounds. And stuff.
Compared to the rest of us,
I will give you data to compare it with.
Oh, thank you for that data to compare it with. I would appreciate that data.
You are quite welcome. I am happy to assist.
More
a little
data.
better.
So what?
I think it's a little better. It's also really weird because I have to like mute one and then get the other set up, and so like, but I also have to be mindful because I don't know if you're actually saying stuff to me until like 10 seconds after you're saying it. So
No, it's fine. Yeah. All right. I have to do a bunch more now. So.
Oh, I'm so mad. I could have done this. This is the best quote ever. Gay and irresponsible.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
That's
Nyx
not
is
a
muted.
your resume.
Motherfucker. I think I
There
might
he
see a
is.
problem. Nope. Damn it. Fuck ass.
No thanks.
I prefer not to.
One of the
Okay.
springs on my recliner broke last night, and so now it won't stay shut. It's
Am
fully
I-
reclined all the time.
Am I coming in now?
Yeah?
How
I
am
can hear
coming in? How am I sounding?
Good on Discord.
Yeah, you're definitely coming in better.
Alright, coming in better on stream.
Yeah.
Wunderbar. Alright, yeah, I'll... In that case, shall we get started then?
Let's do it.
Indeed.
Alright. Here we go. Introduction. That's not the right tune. That's not the right tune either. It has been several months since the Rebuilder Corps of Red Cloister returned to the surface after the devastation wrought by the impact of Grand Meteor Delta over 100 years ago. Since then, they have found countless new discoveries in the New World, along with countless more new dangers. Despite it all, however, the Rebuilders continue their mission to reconnect with the Cloisters across the region, as well as the rest of the world, in order to rebuild the world destroyed so long ago. Some of the most crucial contributors to this mission have been Layla the Survivalist, Jakob the Caretaker, Toshiko the Scientist, Ace the Salvager, Cece the Tactician, and Sam the Renegade. Progress has indeed been made, and the future is looking bright, but enemies still yet lurk in the shadows, and the Rebuilder's mission is still far from over. Oh, right. When we last left our heroes, they had just gotten onto the shores of Moon Bay and encountered a slew of Slowpoke, as well as a whole bunch of other wild Pokemon. From there, they spent a bunch of time finding their grounding on the shore, interacting with some of the local wildlife, and even catching some of the wild Pokemon. Layla in particular had a bit of a dilemma with some of the Sandile. Eventually, however, they were able to succeed, and Yaka was able to prepare a nice dinner for everyone. But as they were preparing, suddenly a stiff breeze blew over a baby Igglybuff, whom Yakov helped return to its family. Then, from there, they encountered one of the other rebuilders who had apparently been put to sleep by the Slowpokes yawning. He introduced himself as Cobalt and explained that he and his fellow rebuilders were tasked with constructing a sort of resort and relaxation area along the coast of Moon Bay for rebuilders and everyone else alike to relax and take a load off. From there, our heroes then decided to set camp and enjoy the rest of the night before they could get back to the mission tomorrow. Meanwhile, Ace also set out on his journey, leaving for the Lavender Archipelago after learning a surprising fact about his father's relationship with his mother. Thus we resume our story at Moon Bay. Now then, before we do anything else, is there anything anybody wanted to do with the rest of their night? Or is there anything Toshiko wanted to do in, now that Frey is back and able to actually play her?
I
Before
mean,
we move on to
beyond
the next
cuddle
morning.
with Sam, no, not much, probably.
Wonderful.
I do want to mess with the keystone a little bit when it's dark, see if that might help it a little bit.
Alright. High or low?
Yeah. Let's go with my energy.
So
Low.
low. Alright.
That is the opposite of low.
You hold the stone, examine it closely, tap at it, shake it, prod at it, but it doesn't seem to respond to anything you do.
I will set it down and leave it alone for the night.
Alright. The night passes uneventfully. And then eventually, morning will come as the sun dawns over Moon Bay.
We said last session that AJ did send that message technically last night. So
He probably would have sent it when Layla was asleep, so she'll get it in the morning. So she'll pick it up, she'll look at it. What exactly does he say in the message?
everything you heard.
Wait, is the message literally everything you heard, or are you saying like everything we heard last session is what?
Everything you heard last session about like what happened between his mom and such.
So it's just.
I'm trying to go as little detail as possible so that now when I call you guys, Trey's reaction is 100% in character.
Okay, so basically he sends an entire novel to Layla.
Oh yeah. You can definitely tell there's a bit of jealousy, but not in the way of like, you know, mommy kink. It's more in the way of like, it can highly be read at his normal schedule, like normal like comfort is being disrupted. And he's not sure how to feel about that.
Layla's gonna call AJ.
Where are we, Beckett?
Alright, I guess we're doing this now.
Sorry.
You don't have to switch to us. I just need to know where we are at the moment. Did we make it and make camp?
See, that's why I have to switch to you, because I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry to put a wrench in your plans.
We wouldn't be players if we didn't.
You're not wrong.
It's fine, it's my fault for not being better prepared.
I mean, you have known us for years. Just be lucky that one of us hasn't tried to fight the other yet. Yet.
So,
Oh, look at us!
Oh.
It's a rat. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
Oh, fucking idiot. Look at the little rat.
Let's see.
Lucian, big boy.
Oh god.
No, not that one.
What do you mean, oh god?
No, it's just the music that happened of like, oh god, you're in combat? What is happening?
Yes.
I guess let's try this one. Nah. This'll work. Better than nothing. Actually, you know what? Also, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really unprepared right now. Here we go. Alright. Live, everybody.
Yay! Have I mentioned I've always enjoyed this track?
It's pretty rad.
Yeah, OG Pokemon Snap had some pretty damn good music that I need to turn down a bit because it's a bit overwhelming.
There we go.
God damn it. Okay. And now we just need AJ on the map.
I need Lucian to be a little bit bigger.
Oh, right. He's a big boy.
Dudley's in there somewhere.
Dudley's just under the water. He got swallowed up by the waves.
Bye. Oh, he has a rebreather.
We'll sing your story. He does have a rebreather. I don't think I got one of those.
Why would you need one? You're flying on an awesome Dragonite.
I got goggles and night vision goggles, but I don't got a rebreather, so if I'm down, I'm down. So AJ, you have more money than that. Don't let me.
Alright.
Oh, 210.
Fucking Wailord.
One fucking scene set up later, you guys are making your way across the Lavender Sea, following Titus. Where did you guys say that you were headed first?
Where we knew. So that way we can set up camp and everything.
Alright.
And yeah.
So you're headed for the, for Lavender, for the shores of Lavender Town itself.
Yeah, first.
Alright.
For quick memory, because AJ would remember, Mr. Fuji, was he in Lavender Town?
He was, yes.
Okay, cool, which is good, because I need to check in with him.
Wonderful. So then...
Ow!
As you guys are setting out, you've been following Titus for a good while now. Okay, yeah, the size is correct.
As per the last notes, suggested going to the Charted Islands. Serge said they will mostly start by heading through Rock Tunnel, which is mostly flooded anyway, and then make their way to Lavender.
Okay, so you're headed for Rock Tunnel first, not Lavender.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. So, you guys wanted to head towards the old Rock Tunnel area, correct?
Mm-hmm, that's the plan.
Alright, well, in that case we shouldn't be having too much longer to wait. The current is picking up over here. Which I guess only matters to one of you. Then the rest of you in the air, try to keep up. And the one of you who's riding along with, well, try to hold on. And with that, you'll see Titus suddenly get swept off in this direction. Hey, where's that? That nincompoop. He thinks that he can just go, ah! And then suddenly he's gonna get, like, pulled along. It's like gripping onto Superior for dear life.
AJ's gonna tighten the rope around him, and because even though, like, yeah, it's a saddle on there, he wants to make sure that if he falls off, he ain't going far. He's gonna tighten the rope around him, and he's gonna, like, have Lucian, like, speed off after.
I am gonna have Dudley make an athletics roll.
Please.
Oh no! He will die.
That is exactly why I want him to come, like, you know, so that way I can save him. Please, Dudley, make me proud.
see.
You have 2 dice or 3 dice?
3 dice, I want to say.
Oh, he worked out.
Yep.
There was a moment I thought you were gonna say, nope, he has 1.
We've been training, Dudley. You got this.
Uh-oh.
As Dudley is flung off and lands in the water.
To be fair, I believe, as per the writing rules, I believe you do need a DC 8 to stay on.
Might be DC 10.
Let me double check.
If it's DC 10, I will try to save him.
Page 218, Pokemon as mounts.
Mounting is a standard check, DC 10, don't worry. Oh, nope, you're right, it is a DC 10. I lied. Proceed.
I would like to try to save him.
Would you like to help him with that?
Sure!
Alright, what's he got a plus?
+6.
Go, AJ.
I know.
Alright, this is gonna dramatically increase his odds. There's only one way that he can fail this.
Every time you say that, dude. Every time.
So he's gonna fly into the water and he'll be like, "Remember your training!" And then he's gonna try and just like breaststroke the shit, desperately reaching out for Superior's tail while swimming along the current and trying not to drown.
There you go.
Hey!
There you go.
I had the situation under control! The current just took me by surprise, that's all!
I really believe in you, Dudley. You're doing great.
I know I am, but I'm not feeling great!
You're welcome.
If you think that's bad, you better get used to it, because it's only gonna get stronger from here! Why must he say that?
If you want, Dudley, you can ride on Lucian.
The mount isn't the problem!
Well, yeah, but you don't have to go against the current this way. I like to think that Ace is casually keeping pace above him.
Probably.
Cause see, look, no hands. And I'm gonna start like doing like the airplane thing.
How about you two focus less on squabbling and more on staying alive?
That's always my prime focus.
I can do both!
Can you?
Yes, just ask my fire team. You can check the reports. How much further till we get there, Titus? Ideally not too much further. It should be just beyond those rocks. As he points off to the distance, you just see a sheet of darkness and rain pouring down over a series of jagged rocks.
Dudley, are you sure you don't want to trade?
Oh, so now you're hesitant.
I'm worried about your life.
Why would you be worried about my... Oh...
I'd like to give Dudley some rope so we can trade Pokemon, and I will be in the water, and he can be in the air where it'll be easier.
Oh, you want to be in the water?
Where it is easier for him to be in the air, considering that my athletics and acrobatics are much higher than him.
He's going to refuse the rope. You know what? No! I don't need your help or your pity!
It's not pity, it's general concern.
Well, save it! I'm a rebuilder too, darn it!
Please don't.
Say what?
AJ says really quietly, please don't die.
What's that?
I believe in you. You got this. At least just tie yourself on.
If I tie myself on anymore, I'll probably suffocate before I drown. Then focus on hanging on tight. The wind's picking up. AJ, that goes for you too.
On it.
Alright. Now I want everyone to give me either an athletics or a survival roll.
You got it.
Not you.
I'm no one.
Everyone present in the scene.
I want a present.
If it helps, I took 2 ones for the team.
I'm present in spirit.
Go Dudley!
Go Dudley!
Attaboy!
There you go.
He has something to prove.
You can actually see the start of some actual, like, muscle mass bulging out through Dudley's clothes as his shirt clings to his skin, drenched and saturated in water, splashing along it. As he holds on for dear life, his teeth grit as he wraps his body around Superior's vines.
With a Dudley thirst trap. More like Dudley Jagger.
Oh, Jesus.
Dudley Jagger. Oh my.
Where the hell is Serge's character sheet? There he is.
What's his last brain cell?
How what?
Did you not update him?
No, I'm pretty sure he's updated. It wasn't what I expected.
Oh.
I figured he would have better than this, but whatever.
He's out of practice. He's
Yeah.
had a desk job for a while.
He has.
That's what I figure. Even so, he's still doing pretty damn well.
AJ sitting there doing circles in the fucking sky.
Yep. So yeah, he's holding on to Magnazone as well, and he's not having any trouble either. AJ, you're on a Dragonite. They are literally built for this kind of weather, and you are cruising through this despite the speed and intensity.
Got my goggles on, got my face mask on. I think I'm doing okay.
It would have been hilarious if Titus did the worst.
Right?
You know, right?
Titus is also cruising through this without a lot of difficulty. As he just sort of like rides the waves as Wailord slowly submerges. As eventually your party will start to arrive coming along a spot of shore and a series of small islands in the distance. We're just about there. The closer you get to them, the darker it becomes and the more you feel rain just pouring down on your bodies. You also hear thunder rumbling in the clouds above.
AJ's gonna lower himself because he knows that lightning likes to, like, strike the highest.
Let's go to Rock Tunnel first, you said! It'll be simpler, you said! More
I'm really
practical!
I'm really proud of the way you handle the waves.
You! Just take the compliment, Dudley.
So how flooded are these tunnels?
It's difficult to tell at this distance, but the closer you get, you will see that several of the jagged rocks above the surface of the water are actually the tops of the mouths of several underwater caves leading down into a black abyss with crashing waves.
Whoa. I hate it.
I hate how unprepared I am.
I'm sorry. I can call AJ later.
No, you're fine. It's all good. I found a relatively workable substitute for the time being, I think.
Just think about it this way. We're approaching really, really fast. And then we'll be inside where we can dry off a bit.
Inside what? The water?
Something.
Hope those of you at home like the peek behind the curtain you're getting here. Okay. And then, after a certain point of swimming, you'll break through a barrier of waves and rain, and eventually you'll feel it all just sort of like slow to a crawl. As you still hear and feel the storm around you, but it's not as severe in this area. But you look around and you just see, like, walls of wind and rain surrounding these islands. And we've arrived.
That wasn't too bad.
Speak for yourself. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be hearing with bubbles for the rest of my life.
You did really well.
Superior will slither past and crawl its way onto shore as Dudley dismounts. Titus will recall Waylord and Surface as well. Meanwhile, Surge will drift down towards you. So, this must become a rock tunnel, huh? Not exactly an accessible route, all in all. Perhaps not, but according to some of my peers, it has been said that the caves contain a plethora of rich resources and valuable gemstones and other minerals. If you can make your way past the vicious wild Pokemon dwelling within, and the water pressure, and the darkness.
I have night goggles.
Ooh, handy.
I just don't got a rebreather.
I've got a rebreather, but I don't got night goggles.
I think we're doing great.
Don't worry. I've got plenty of ways to combat the darkness.
But what about breathing?
Surge will reach into his survival kit and pull out rebreathers for himself and you.
Thank you.
No problem, kid. Now then. Seeing as we are currently within the eye of a storm, I don't think it would be wise for us to progress much further until the storm passes over. In the meantime, we should probably find some shelter and hunker down until the storm passes over, which may well last for the entire day or night.
That alright with you, Dudley?
Oh, being out of the water and not putting my life at risk? Nah, I think I'd rather keep going. Well, if you're sure... Yes, please, let's bloody rest.
We should set camp and make a fire. Does anybody else have tents?
Way ahead of you, son.
I have two.
I have a tent as well.
Oh! AJ's digging through his bag. I have a waterproof lighter.
Wonderful. That'll be helpful around here. I'll let you lot figure this out. In the meantime, I'll, find a place to call my own. I'll see you, gents, when the storm passes!
Excuse you, Titus. Get back here.
Something I can help you with?
You're part of this expedition, too, which means we stay together, the four of us.
True, and I have no intention of splitting us apart. But I'd also
That's what you were just doing.
I wasn't going off and leaving you. I was just finding a place for myself to stay.
And what if we needed you? We want to know where you were.
I would tell you!
AJ's going to give him a look.
He's gonna give it right back.
Where are you staying, Titus?
That's the question! I'm looking for that!
Alright, well then, I guess we'll split 2 for 2. 2 people look for shelter, 2 people look for, like, things to help build a fire so we can dry off. So that way nobody's truly alone.
Alright. Dudley, You go off with Titus to look for shelter. Why do I have to? Because I gave you an order. Yes, sir. Don't worry, old chum. I can tell you some ways to get under AJ's skin. And with that, they will head off.
Alchemist, you picked a hell of a time to redeem a hydrate. They just got out of the water.
Bye, Alchemist.
We don't want to drown.
So then.
AJ's currently like wringing out like the little bits of water that he has left on his clothes and shaking out his hair. All right. So we need stuff for a fire.
Good God. That is an unfortunate roll, but at least he still barely made it as Surge manages to scrape together a couple of rocks, and he pulls out some cloth and relatively dry grass that he could find along the shore, and he manages to get a fire started for you guys.
Can I roll perception to look for like driftwood or actual like big pieces of wood?
I'll allow it.
Cool, because my survival suck. 12.
You manage to find enough wood that you're able to throw it on the fire and keep it going and make it bigger.
Excellent.
Soon you'll find Dudley walking back. Well, Titus found a place to stay.
And the rest of us?
I thought you were pitching tents!
You guys were supposed to find... Never mind. Where is he staying?
And Dudley's going to point over to this giant-ass structure over here.
Are you kidding me?
No, it seemed a pretty reasonable place for him to stay.
Why aren't we staying in there?
He said it's because we had tents.
He could have a tent.
Hey, if you want to go in there, I'm not going to stop you.
Fine, I will. Watch Surge. Make sure he doesn't do anything Surge-like.
All right.
I will go to the structure and open the door.
Athletics roll.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible for you, AJ. 16.
It's heavier than it seems as the door is made of an old metal substance, but you are able to push it aside. And inside you find an old, musty, empty... to call it a house at this point would be too generous. So I guess just a structure would do.
I will look around. I will go in and look around.
All right. Perception.
Layla, you're going to get an earful when you call. 22. I did so well, I see God.
You look around inside, and this place is
Holy shit. That was almost perfect.
I know.
all but fallen apart. The walls and bricks are porous and loose. It's covered in old cobwebs. Loose boards and beams lay strewn about. Several bits of debris clutter the corners. And any sign of inhabitants this place once had has been stripped out of it. This place is essentially a brick cave now. There's no sign of Dudley, but then you hear someone approaching you from behind.
There's no sign of Titus, but okay.
Titus.
So where are you really staying?
In here.
Do you need a tent?
Never have before.
This place is dangerous. It's going to collapse.
Nah, it's fine.
Just take the damn tent, and I will give him one of my extras. There's no reason for me to have two.
Well, if you insist, I won't say no to a generous offering.
I wonder what else is in here.
That's what I was wondering.
AJ's gonna look around inside and be very careful, like, around things.
All right. Make
Do I
me
have
one
to-
more perception roll.
No! It was so perfect! Now I got all fours.
Well,
That's still better than average.
either way, as you make your way through, it's more than enough for you to come across something loose on the ground as you step upon it.
Pick it up.
As you feel around,
I have my night goggles in.
in that case, as you look around, you will discover embedded into the ground here a hatch in the ground. Rusted over and covered in moss.
AJ will try to open it.
Athletics.
I wonder what's in here.
All right, you summon all of your strength and you are able to lift the rusted, muddy, mossy hatch away from its ceilings and uncover it, releasing a pungent, sludgy, mossy odor out from underneath as you hear a sloshing and splashing sound of water echoing in the cavern below. You look down inside and see a moss-covered chamber with inky black water splashing about near the top, about a meter down.
What do you think down's here?
From the looks of it, water. But upon
What do you
closer
think's in the water?
inspection, who can say? Well, there's only one way to find out.
AJ's gonna look back to the door and look at Titus. You go first.
Well, if you insist. And he leaps down.
Now I'm gonna seem like a coward. Wait for me! And AJ will go.
Before you do that, you will hear, AJ! Where you are? Where you at?
doing inventory.
You get your ass out here! We're not splitting up, remember?
We're not. I'm with Titus.
Then get his ass out here too!
It's a little late for that.
What is that supposed to mean?
Splash.
Splash.
Splash. I'm in. I don't shut the hatch. It's up.
Oh, that's AJ jumping dead into it. I thought that was his response to Surge, was just him going, Flash.
AJ! Surge's voice quickly fades from audibility as you dive down further and further. And I lay down more track.
So what I'm getting is Layla tries to call AJ, and the number you have reached has been disconnected.
I mean, it wouldn't have taken them all night to explore this fucking cave, or to get there.
I am with Titus after all. I have adult supervision.
You need better adult.
Yeah, better adult is going to kick my ass when I come back out of the hole, so... At least this way, I'm doing my job. On a scale of 1 to 10, how grounded do you think I'll be?
At least an 8. If this doesn't bear fruit.
It's AJ's favorite activity. Digging his grave. I also posted it in Rebuilder, so that way they see the very beautiful gift that I found.
That's a fun gift.
It is.
Okay. Ah, shoot. I almost hit a terribly wrong button.
I'm so proud of you.
God, tonight is not my best work.
It's fine.
Alright. So... as you dive down further into the dark abyss, Your night vision goggles will click on and illuminate the area, highlighting what appears to be a submerged room at the bottom of the tunnel at some point, filled with water and apparently not taking the whole fucking map up properly. There we go. And you will find Titus happily swimming down alongside you. Nothing good you asked for on that map.
This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not alongside, ahead of you. Titus is going to smile as he just gestures to the room around you.
I will take it in and look all around.
All right. As you look around, I would like you to make me a perception roll. Again, please.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
That is not bad. Not bad at all. High or low?
Hey.
So up.
Hi.
Hey!
Yay.
Okay. You scan the area around you, and what you recognize in your mind to be pitch black, the goggles showcase to be clear as day, showcasing that this place is some kind of basement of some kind, though as for what purpose you're not entirely certain. It appears to be almost not quite cavernous, but it definitely looks like it could have been lived in at some point, but it's a very bizarre choice in a very remote location. Make me a general education roll, please.
Alright, here's where I fail, guys.
That's it. Oh, that's not too bad for you.
No, not for me.
And then you remembered you did the same fucking thing back home. This is someone's secret base from the old world, preserved and buried in water.
AJ is going to just practically glow. He is beaming behind the rebreather and just swimming around excitedly, trying to mentally capture everything in his mind because he's not sure if he can take a picture for how dark it is.
Cool. You look around and you see all sorts of different bits and bobs, crates, rusted metal, and other scrap, including a large, what appears to be a large vehicle part of like a boat or something.
Now's the time when I wish that I could just take things with me.
I mean, you probably could. You're strong enough.
Sure.
As you take a closer look at it, it appears to be an anchor. And then as you get even closer to it,
Don't do it!
you see the anchor open its eyes and look at you before striking out at you as a Delmise emerges from the shadows of the depths.
Dodge? Question mark?
Yeah, you may have the opportunity to try and avoid the attack with a, let's go with... combat. Oh, that's if the attack hits you, you use dodge.
Okay. Alright, I'll try combat. That's subpar.
It's par enough as you are able to avoid the anchor. It flings at you, having seen it coming before it could properly strike. And the anchor misses and lets out a loud, reverberating boom throughout the water, catching Titus's attention as well. And he sees this and he is going to go wide-eyed and he's gonna start swimming over the thing, apparently booking it towards the surface.
Oh, wait. Oh, AJ.
What is AJ gonna do?
Well? I'm gonna bring out Lavender.
All right.
I want to explore this base again.
So what are you gonna do with Lavender? Fight or flight?
Fight.
Alright, seeing as you intend to fight, Titus is gonna look down, shake his head, and pull out a Pokeball of his own. As
Are
he
you kidding me?
sends out-
AJ's not a coward. He's an idiot.
I hope the rest of you don't mind watching this for the time being.
Jakob rolls over and hugs Suicune as they both sleep. We're now best friends.
I mean, I'm invested in Ace's storyline.
Wonderful.
I
Alright,
think we're gonna figure out what's been happening.
alright,
I just wanted to call him.
yeah, you know what? I had to explore the storyline sooner or later, so this is a good kick in my ass anyway. Alright,
Do we want to
AJ,
move?
make me a... roll me initiative. And Lavender as well.
I was getting them.
The ironic part is that Layla was basically just gonna call AJ and say, you know, instead of writing a novel, you could have called me.
Didn't know if you were awake. Now I have more to tell you.
Oh, God.
There we are, turn order. Alright, Titus, what's your speed? And I'm sure you have dynamism.
You.
I'm sure you have dynamism. You better have dynamism. If I didn't build you with... There it is. Okay. I was gonna be fucking furious with myself if I didn't give you dynamism. You're a provocateur, for fuck's sake. Alright.
I'm going to use a priority move.
Noted, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that started in just a bit.
No, you're good. I just wanted to let you know.
Frey, do you mind taking over the notes real quick?
No.
Gotcha.
Grazie.
Alright, Ace, priority.
I'm going to use extreme speed.
Oh, I should also put fucking, Delmise on initiative, shouldn't I? Alright, extreme speed, cool. That is a hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect Delmise.
Get all.
As you strike with extreme speed, but as you punch, you feel your hand seem to phase through the seemingly metallic, mossy mass. Delmise rattles and snickers and bubbles as you try to attack it. And if that's your turn, then we will go on to Titus.
Yes.
Titus will materialize a bit of heart-shaped energy at his fingertips from his lips and blow a sweet kiss at Delmise. Alright. Delmise will instead take a -2 accuracy penalty. But, thankfully, it doesn't expend it from his arsenal.
I like that it says push buttons.
Yep. That's a provocateur thing, baby. Alright, next up is Gyarados. Titus simply shoots Gyarados a look and gives them a nod, and Gyarados seems to understand as it strikes out and goes for a strong crunch against Delmise. In theory, that should hit. And in practice it does.
Hell yeah.
And that is going to be super effective.
66.
All right. It's not very happy about that attack. A very decent hit. That will not be an injury yet, though. Up next will be Lavender.
Lavender is going to use acid armor.
Ooh. So yeah, Lavender will just fade from sight as it just converts its body into water.
Basically. I'm going to move it just a little bit next to AJ.
Alright. As Lavender vanishes before Delmai's eyes, its focus will instead shift over towards Gyarados. Having been hurt pretty badly by the massive beast, it is going to retaliate, shooting an energy ball at its foe. But Gyarados will deftly dodge out of the way of the energy ball. Back to the top of the order. Any priority?
No.
All right. Tidus will once again attempt a sweet kiss. This one lands much better. Its focus being shifted over towards Gyarados, it allows Tidus to land his shot, rendering it confused. Tidus will then look to you and sort of imitate the flapping of his arms, followed by like a chopping motion. Hello?
Hello?
Just making sure you got that.
Repeat what you just said, I'm so...
As Titus's turn comes to a close, as a free action, he will sort of look over to you and like flap his arms before creating sort of like a chopping motion with them in the water.
Is he asking me to do aerial ace?
He might be.
He's just gonna kind of tilt his head and then point and just kind of like do the little like wavy thing, like fly. Okay. Aerial.
All right. Aerial ace lands and it is super effective.
-61 minus defense.
So Delmise will trigger his ability, now rendering it not very effective.
So 20 damage. But it can only do Steelworker 115.
Mm-hmm. Also, AJ, did you make that a pass move or?
Yeah. Wait, no.
All right. That's fine either way.
No.
And as you do that, you will see Titus smirk and give you a thumbs up.
I'll give one pass.
And then he will look to Gyarados, whose fangs are taking on a more icy texture now. As Gyarados goes in for an Ice Fang. Does confusion render it vulnerable at all? I don't think it does.
Blinded, sleeping, fainted, frozen, tripped. No, I don't believe it makes them vulnerable.
Alright, that will unfortunately miss this time then.
For now.
And Lavender will reconstitute itself and gain 1 defense.
Is it defense or was it specialty? Do you remember?
Gains 1 defense combat stage and stops being liquefied.
I'm going to use Aurora Beam at it.
You can't. You use the setup
You
and payoff
can't.
move.
You're right, I can't. Next turn I will, though.
Yep. So next it's Delmise, and it is going to see if it will hurt itself in confusion.
It hurts itself if you roll low.
Alright. It's gonna go for a Giga Drain on Lavender.
Be nice to her.
That will be super effective.
$76 minus special defense.
And please tell me
Hold
the
on.
resulting damage.
Yep. You said how much minus?
76.
That'd be 59. I have 44 hit points.
So it heals 29.
Yep, but it will also take damage.
I will gain 2 injuries from that.
That was a special move, so twice No, half its special attack stat.
Alright. So it ultimately gains 18 HP.
Nice.
So, as Lavender takes 2 injuries, Delmise's body starts looking much healthier. Titus grits his teeth and shakes his fist.
Need a 16 or higher to save out of confusion.
Thank you for reminding me. Still confused.
Nice.
Alright. And Titus is going to... maintain orders. And disengage from the Delmise. AJ.
Well, I don't want to try to do a grapple on him. For now.
You want to try and grapple it?
I want to try, yeah.
Are maneuvers typed? Oh, yeah.
But apparently I have damage with it. It's 1d6 plus 5.
Yeah, you try and grab onto it, but your arms phase through its ghostly body.
That tracks. But now I can actually, like, do something next turn.
Alright. Gyarados is gonna go in for another crunch.
Another 22 would make that 67.
Alright. That's gonna be at least an injury to it.
And Ace has already caught a Delmise, so you don't need to worry about its XP for catching it.
Yeah, that's only going to be 1 injury to it. Alright. Lavender! Want to try and finish it off?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do an Aurora Beam.
Alright, before you do that, I want AJ to make me a command check, because you're having to issue orders underwater through a rebreather.
Lavender need to make a focus.
I'm gonna go with yes, actually.
Why?
No, actually, that's just what you needed. So, you are unable to really communicate your orders properly to it as you try to go for Lavender, use Roar Beam, but all comes in. And Lavender sort of like tilts her head at you, looks over at the Delmise in its weakened state, and it's just going to instinctively focus the flittering, shining scales on its body into an Aurora Beam and blast at it. That will hit. Super effective.
Another 19. 57.
57. Minus special defense. And down goes Delmise. As the beam collides with Delmise, and its body crystallizes and chills as the water around it sort of like gets this chilling aurora light, and the light in its eye turns into an X as it sinks down to the bottom of the cave and the base. Your Pokemon will gain 55 experience points. Oh, I'm sorry. 110 experience points.
110?
Yeah.
Sorry, at the same time I had to mute myself because co-parenting without being a parent.
110 for Lavender.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Lavender levels up.
Yep. And as you do, Titus is going to look to Gyarados and point at you. And Gyarados will suddenly swim down underneath you, then swim up, rocketing you towards the surface of the shaft once more.
I will go up, I guess.
Titus will grab Lavender and grab onto Gyarados' tail as you are brought back up. As you come back up, you'll find Surge standing very angrily outside of the shaft.
AJ is just going to be like, this is the happiest anybody has seen him since before the kidnapping. Like, he is beaming, ecstatic. There's glimmers of the old AJ, and he's gonna look at Surge and say,
What the hell were you thinking?
You need to see it.
No, you need to stop going off half-cocked like that! What happened to us staying together?
We were looking for a place to stay.
And you go AWOL underneath the damn island?
Titus was with me.
And why would you encourage my son? I thought it'd be fun. You thought it'd be fun? You thought it'd be fun potentially getting him? He's a young trainer who can handle himself. He could have been hurt or drowned and killed! Then why are you bringing him out here at all? If you're really that concerned about it, why didn't you go with him? Why'd you leave it to me? Then again, I suppose you have a habit of leaving your son. And then he's going to go and try and swing at Titus.
AJ's gonna stop that. Like, he's going to try his best to grab his dad.
I would like to fight in spirit with Commander Sir to give him a +1 to this attack roll.
Me too. +2, man. Titus,
Yeah,
that was low.
Fuck this, dude. We're gonna put Titus in the fucking water.
We meant to bat for you, Titus. How dare you?
And what do I have to roll to try to restrain Surge?
I'm gonna say opposed combat.
Oh, I'm fucked. That's not bad for AJ.
That's impressive for AJ. But not enough.
I'm going to fly. Tell me when he hits him.
What is the status quo here?
Well, I'm flying.
So, you're not flying. You just leap on your father's back to try and hold him back, but he's...
No, I try to grab his arm. I'm not leaping on him. I'm trying to grab his arm.
Alright, well, you try and grab his arm, but his momentum and muscle strength is just too much for you to stop as the punch goes through and just strikes at Titus. Titus as he jabs him in the gut. Okay, no, that's fair. I had that one coming.
Did you really just come out here to babysit me?
Are you asking your father that?
Yeah.
What? No,
Then why can it just be me and you, and Dudley and Titus went somewhere, but then, like, when we split because Dudley came back and I was with Titus, I'm a problem.
You had me worried. You just vanished without a trace, and you went down there into who knows where, and I...
Gonna come back, and I wanted to show you, but he's going to shut the hatch. Never mind.
AJ, roll me command or guile.
They're the same!
Oof.
Oh, God. That tracks. That really tracks, though, for AJ. Oh, thank God.
Holy shit!
How'd I get past this one?
Because Surge only has so many stat points and so many levels that his stats really aren't where I think they should be.
AJ does close the hatch.
He'll stop it. AJ,
Don't say it. Don't leave Dudley on his own. We're supposed to be a group, remember? And with that, he's going to be the one to walk out. You guys enjoy your fight.
AJ! He's gonna chase after you. Well, that could have gone worse for me. I should really apologize later. I did not need to go that low. instinctive response.
This would be the perfect time for Layla to call.
Well, that's happening in the morning. This
Yeah.
happened like last night.
I know!
Yep. AJ,
So Layla's getting all this in the text message too, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
look, AJ, I was just worried, all right?
I don't want to hear it. I don't need a babysitter. We were just fine. Piss poor time for you to be worried. He's gonna start setting up his tent. The fuck was that? Sorry, the cat just made a cute little meow.
Surge is just gonna sort of like heave a defeated sigh and go back to his tent. And the tea comes to a boil.
Dudley, shut up!
Oh, Dudley, he's just enjoying the telenovela.
It's Studley. Thank you.
Listen, Surge has to consult his girls on what to do, because clearly he can't do it himself. And Layla, this is getting added into the novel.
Oh boy.
And with that, the three of you will turn in for the night.
Yep.
And the next morning will arrive. The storm seems to have subsided somewhat, but strangely enough, there's still dark clouds above you.
Oh, me.
Incoming call from Layla! Incoming call from Layla!
I will answer it still in my tent.
All right. Layla, AJ will answer your call.
You know, I was originally gonna say this could have been a call from last night, but honestly, given everything in here, I figured you needed to talk.
Yeah. How are things on your end?
And we will jump back over to Layla's end. Giggity.
Well, I will tell you, but first, are you okay?
You're gonna have to be.
Nah, close enough. Well, we finally slept. We made it to Moon Bay. Man, that felt like a long day.
Is everybody eating breakfast yet?
I just woke up, so Jakob's probably, if he's not grooming his Pokemon already, he's getting it ready.
Do you think I need a babysitter?
Layla's just gonna give AJ a look.
He's gonna look directly back, like making eye contact.
Do you? Oh.
No. I mean, everything I do, I think about. Yeah, they're not always the brightest ideas, but I always come up with a solution. And I don't just go off alone anymore.
Cleo's gonna sort of like peer her head right over into the lens.
Well, look, I'm glad that you.
He's just gonna reach like as if he's gonna poop.
Cleo's gonna lean in and just like press her snoot against the nose, just sort of like sniffing at it.
Cleo, just.
And you shove her out of the way.
Layla's just gonna like put her hand on her head and like scratch between her ears.
She
Look,
does the cub
AJ,
equivalent of purring.
Okay. I'm glad that you're thinking about things, and you went with Titus. And from what it looks like, you two had each other's backs.
He could have left me down there.
Yeah, that was a risk. Or he could have gone to get Serge. Because Titus is an asshole, but he's not that kind of asshole. At the
Serge?
same time, AJ, can you blame Serge for being upset?
Only a little. Why is it me? We split into two because Dudley went with Titus and he elected to stay with me to get firewood. And then when Dudley came back alone, I didn't like that Titus was alone. And I investigated where Titus said he was going to be staying, and I seen it looked very dangerous. And then we found something, and Layla, it was so cool. There was a secret base, an old world secret base.
That... I wish you could have taken pictures, because Toshi would have been all over that. AJ, why you? You're his kid. And this is the first time he's done anything like this. Do you think he knows what to do?
I think he knows how to be a commander. He just got mad that somebody didn't follow his orders. I just did what we would do.
Okay, but... just because you didn't follow his order, that doesn't mean that it was a stupid order. Putting myself in Serge's shoes, I would have been upset too. But I also understand why you did it, because Titus went down there. You didn't want to leave him alone. It was a shit situation. I don't blame either of you guys for reacting the way that you did.
I don't know what to do anymore, Layla. I feel like now, with that information about Serge and my mom, I'm distracted.
I think that's what's missing. That's what's making everything so complicated. Out of curiosity, why did his mom leave it up to Serge to tell you, and why didn't she tell you herself?
Probably to give Serge more responsibility.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that she can shirk hers.
My mom's done everything, Layla.
Okay, but this is still a big thing. Like, this has clearly affected you, and you spend more time with her than you did with Serge. Like, she could have told you too. I don't think, especially when going off on a big thing like this, just to dump that on Serge, to have the onus solely be on him, I don't think that's fair. And I think that's what's kind of messing with you.
Is that my mom did something wrong and I can't really come up with a reason?
I think this is a weird situation for everyone and no one knows how to handle it. I think that when you guys get back to base, you and your mom and Serge need to have a long discussion about this situation and figure out everything.
What else is there to figure out? She's happy.
Okay.
And even though I don't like I don't like that there's change. I've been thinking about it lately, and something that my therapist brings up every time there's a major change in my life, I get defensive.
Yeah.
I think now I'm starting to see it.
Okay. And what's your next move?
I don't know. I'm not going to sabotage it this time.
No, I didn't say that you were gonna. Wait, what do you mean this time? What else?
Oh, you act like my mom dumped those other guys on her own.
Oh! And the tea has come to a boil again!
Shut up, Dudley!
That's not canon.
Nobody wants to date a woman with a punk-ass kid. Unfortunate, but true. So I just act out.
Okay, that's kind of not fair to your mom, and that kind of makes you a bit of a dick, but...
I know that! I stopped doing it and I started just being jerks to them entirely. Like, challenging them. I've grown with my... I don't know... sabotagery.
I just realized
She's caught on with it. Huh?
I was just saying, I just realized I should have AJ's hologram on here.
Yeah, probably. Caught on to it.
AJ, you've already stated the big thing. This is a big change. You are being defensive about it. And you and Serge and your mom and probably Cypress need to have a long conversation about this new relationship.
What more else
But
is there to
obviously
say?
that I think you guys, I don't know, like, the fact that this is clearly bothering you, like, does your mom know this is bothering you?
I just found out before we left.
Okay, so...
So whatever Serge told my mom last night.
Okay, first of all, if there's one thing that I've learned, don't assume that somebody did something just because you want them to.
I don't want him. Because then she's either going to make him try to talk to me, or I'm going to get a nice, wrongly worded message that I haven't got yet.
Okay, so... AJ, this doesn't change my point. I think Serge is... If I'm gonna be honest, I think this is just as uncomfortable for Serge as it is for you. And I don't mean uncomfortable in that this whole relationship thing, but the fact that you are clearly not okay with this.
I just don't like the fact... I don't
give him credit. He's trying.
I don't like that they kept it a secret for a while.
That's fair. They shouldn't have. Did Serge... I don't know, did he apologize?
If he did, I was too hard-headed at the moment to realize. I mean, immediately afterwards we started bickering, and then I said I'm going to tell his other kid, and I started texting you.
There's a moment where Layla kind of looks at Cleo for a moment.
Cleo tilts her head, looks up at you, just wide-eyed and innocent, tilt her head.
I mean, I don't know why you thought I needed to know all this, but I'm glad I could be someone to vent to.
I mean, technically you're dead too.
Look, I think you clearly have signal.
Mm-hmm.
Message your mom and say that we need to talk when we get home. Tell her that you don't think it's fair that you kept this a secret. I don't know if your therapist talked about this, but my therapist has been talking to me about vocalizing my feelings.
I
So
want to message my mom.
I know you don't, but if you don't, this is just gonna keep being awkward.
Where's everyone else?
Uncomfortable. It's gonna keep getting awkward and uncomfortable, and do you really want to continue doing your adventure with that awkwardness and discomfort?
Yeah, I'm really good at shoving things to the side. Where's everyone else?
Yeah, no, this isn't being shoved to the side, AJ.
I'm calling Cece.
Layla's gonna message Cece, tell AJ to call me back. He's trying to avoid his problems again.
Okay.
AJ hangs up and calls Cece.
All right. Sorry, just a second. Calling Cece. Calling Cece. Call denied. One new message from Cece. AJ, I love you, but don't run away from this, or you don't get to talk to me again. Heart.
Shit!
I would like to interject really quickly. Oh shit!
Follow-up message. I want to help you, but I won't be used as a coping mechanism or an enabling for your dodging your problems. That's not fair to me.
AJ's gonna lay back a minute and call Layla back.
Welcome back.
I hate you.
I know.
I'm not
You
calling
hate me
them.
because I'm right.
I'm not calling my mom, and that's.
You don't have to call her.
I'm not texting her either. I know everything that she's gonna say to me.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is she gonna say?
Gonna talk more about responsibility and chastise me for what I did. And then basically say the same thing you guys did. And then say that I needed to spend more time with Serge and he needs to actually have more responsibility. If he wants to be a father, he has to act like.
You're making a lot of assumptions here, AJ.
Oak, shut up!
Sorry!
AJ.
I haven't hung up, I'm right here.
I know.
She can see you.
He's literally laying on his like, you know, sleeping bag. I'm pretty sure he can hear everybody outside the tent, like, getting breakfast going. And he's probably the only one in the tent.
AJ, I don't think that's fair to your mom to assume that.
Well, she wasn't
And-
fair to me.
Okay, you think that makes it better?
I'm the
Doesn't.
kid.
Spoiler alert.
I'm the kid, she's the adult.
So, you're gonna be an adult.
Oh.
What did you say?
Not for a while.
It's still gonna happen. AJ, if you continue using the I'm a kid excuse, nothing is gonna get better. If you're gonna continue to use the excuse that I'm a kid, you're gonna continue to be treated like a kid. You wanna be treated fairly, you wanna be treated like an adult, time to act like one. And that involves healthy communication and not assuming what the person is gonna say. Because I'm willing to bet you poke that she is going to say something that you don't think of.
How much?
500 poke.
Mm-mm.
I saved this not like under. I don't know if that's like a good amount. I'm trying to think of a cheap amount, and honestly, like some things are like a couple hundred poke. So
I don't want money.
I'll tell you right now, 100 poke equals about $1.
okay.
Maybe $10.
Got it.
I don't want money.
What do you want?
What do you got?
What could I possibly have that you would want?
For you to look at me and say you were right and not mean it snarky or sarcastic.
What was that?
You just hear a noise outside your tent.
I'll get there eventually.
No, I got one.
Okay.
If I'm right, you have to talk to Serge. Don't think I didn't notice you being quiet.
About?
He still raised you, Layla.
And?
Every time I mention him, like, basically being our dad, you get quiet. Clearly something's going on.
He's not my dad. He's yours.
Then what is he?
Okay. Fine. I'll talk to Serge. But if I win, you have to apologize to him.
For what?
AJ, just because you were right in your own thinking, like, he was still worried. And you basically just blew him off like his worry about you didn't matter. Like, his feelings for you don't matter.
Guess I did do that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
That doesn't have to be part of the deal. Apologize to him during birth.
All right. Until I can think of something. Until I can think of something else that we can agree on, because it's early in the morning and I gotta train everybody. If I win, I don't know. You
owe her a favor to be named at a later date?
Oh, why? I've told you about listening in on our calls. Stop interjecting.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's a good idea. I'll owe you a favor.
Can you take me to the group now so at least I could say hi and update them?
Yeah. I need to get started for training anyway.
And then suddenly your tent will start to collapse.
What the fuck? What? Okay, Layla tries to get out of the tent. What the fuck happened?
As the tent falls around you, Cleo's gonna start heating up.
No, Cleo, get out!
Roll command.
Please get out first. AJ, can I call you back after I figure out what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, I'll go talk to my dad.
Layla, please roll command.
It's getting there.
Oh, sorry. Alright. Cleo...
I don't think she can do that.
Cleo will calm down and she will start behaving, but she is scared. And eventually you will find a flap and lift yourself out. And you'll see a Slowpoke chewing on one of the peg lines of the tent as the rope is just sort of like snapped between its teeth.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Slowpoke will then just look over at you.
Layla is going to instantly get in there and close its mouth. No.
Tilts its head.
Cleo, no. Not now. Layla is going to, like, keep the hand, the mouth closed with one hand, and then scoop it up under her arm, and then take it out to the sea and, like, have it face away from her.
All right.
Layla has 6 power, by the way, so I think
Yep.
she's able to lift it. I am not carrying Cleo. Cleo can follow, but I'm not carrying her.
Okay.
Becca, I'm going to DM you.
Sure. You put Slowpoke down on the beach.
Layla is gonna turn around and take Cleo and just walk back to the tent.
The tent is deflated and lies on the ground in a heaping mass of cloth and tarp.
Well, I had to strike the tent down anyway, so... Layla's gonna get her Pokemon out for training. What? What?
You look down to see Cleo's not making a peep, but you still hear the noise. It appears to be coming from
Where's
behind
it
you.
coming from? Please don't be a Sandile. Please don't be a Sandile. Please don't be a Sandile. Please don't be a Sandile.
You hear a noise coming from this hole.
Layla looks in, hoping it's not a Sandile.
It is...
If it's a Sandile, I'm gonna punch it.
What?
If it's a Sandile, I'm gonna punch it.
A Squirtle who has fallen down in this hole.
Oh.
And it seems to be
How deep
struggling to
is
get
it?
out. About 2 meters, give or take.
How wide is the hole?
About wide enough for a medium-sized creature to fit down in somewhat snugly. You recognize this being the burrow that Chunk dug yesterday.
Oh, God damn it, Chunk. Alright, Layla's gonna hop in and get the Squirtle out.
Alright. You'll be able to get the Squirtle out relatively easily, and as you do, it will smile up at you and jump around for joy. It will then start to waddle off towards the beach.
Oh, this is a weird day already. Alright, let's get some training in.
Layla and Sam, high or low?
Why
Excuse
both of
me?
us?
Not Layla, Toshiko and Sam, high or low?
God damn it.
Uh,
Low.
yeah, let's do low.
Alright.
Scared to look. Thank God.
Hey!
Alright. The both of you will notice something as you're waking up. Your tent appears a little strained. You see that the tarp is currently pulling a particular way outwards towards the entrance somehow, and it's threatening to snap the structural integrity.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and zip open that front door.
As you zip open the front door, you will see a slowpoke chewing on the peg and pulling at the rope.
No, bad. Stop that.
Sam is just going to growl, and he's going to grab the peg and then the slowpoke's mouth. Absolutely not.
Alright, opposed athletics.
Oh, I almost rolled AJ's. Well, that was shit.
Oh
Nice.
no!
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
I got
It's the
skill
beginning
monkey
of the
for two.
day.
Huh?
It's the beginning of the day. I hesitate to use a let me help you with that wrestling a slowpoke.
No.
I
That's
wouldn't.
just kind of embarrassing.
You take
No,
the
it's
humiliation.
Sam with his slowpoke. Just let it happen.
So you pull and you wrestle the peg out of the slowpoke's mouth. As you do, the peg flies out of the ground and the tent suddenly starts to fall slightly.
No. I'm going to try to rescue the keystone. Out of all the things in there, the thing I'm trying to rescue is the keystone.
Well, nothing in the tent is in any danger because it's just a tent falling. It's not a building collapsing.
Yes.
I think Toshi standing in the doorway of the tent might and fall backwards as the tent falls
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Does Layla hear the commotion?
Oh yeah, you do. And you can probably see it too.
Toshi just wrestling inside a tent.
Sam saying, no, where is it?
Layla and Brienne are just gonna walk over. Cleo's there too.
Wait,
I'm
Two
here.
Cleos there.
but if that's Cleo, then who is?
My bad.
I was gonna make it like a Ditto or Zoro arc.
Oh Jesus. Celine, I don't have you out.
Man.
And Layla just
I should clean
does
up
the
these
same thing
balls.
with the slope. Layla does the same thing with the slowpoke. Just grabs one by its mouth, takes it under her arm in the other, and just puts it back in the water.
Get the other one over there while you're at it, please.
Is one gnawing on Cece's tent.
Where's Jakob's?
Jakob's up by Sweet Coon. If they're
All right.
Sam
Well,
will emerge from the tent and look at Layla and say, I hate slowpoke.
valid. Want to take your aggression out by doing some morning training?
Yes.
All right.
meanwhile, Cece will emerge from her own tent, unharassed by Slowpoke.
Lucky.
As she steps out, she will give a big stretch, look at the Slowpoke lining the shore, heave a sigh, and smile, saying, I love Slowpoke.
Opposite spectrums.
How's Jakob doing?
Cece is going to walk over and check on Jakob and Suicune.
Jakob's
that's-
surrounded by like Igglybuffs and Jigglypuffs and stuff. Like, this is the best sleep you can get.
As she passes by, Cece's going to remark on the rebuilder still sleeping on the beach towel. Man, those slowpokes will really knock you out, I guess. And she will make her way past. As she does, the Clefairy will sort of stand guard once more. It's okay. I was with Jakob yesterday. Him over there. And she points to them.
Sorry, ma'am, you're not on the VIP list, so you're gonna have to leave.
Alright, Cece, use that charm of yours.
Also, I forgot that this Whatmel berry was just given to this Clefairy, and I thought they were, like, playing with it, like, throwing it back and forth with catch.
Well, now they are. And as CC delivers this statement to them, they will look towards each other, and give small nods as they let CC pass through. Thank you. Oh boy. Hello? Suikun? Jakob? How you guys doing this morning? Hello?
Uh-oh, I hope this isn't the storms.
Nope, Jakob is snoring.
Oh.
Yeah.
He is quite asleep. Like I said, he is surrounded by Pokemon who help you sleep. He's having a wonderful, wonderful rest.
How about Suicune?
Suicune is slowly starting to wake up. It'll open its eyes, give out a yawn. And then it will slowly rise to its feet. Its ribbons billowing in the morning breeze.
Please let Cece touch the water legendary. It'll be her dream and she will die happy.
Cece just stands in awe of Suicune as it stands in front of her, just fully healed and in pure majesty. Can I pet you? Well, a little better than last time, at least.
Please. Cece's tried so hard with Suicune. She deserves it.
Suicune will turn to face Cece. And it will lower its head for her. Okay. This is your moment, Cece. Don't mess this up. It's fine. Just reach out.
Oh my god.
Gently touch it.
Can we see this from the beach?
Perception roll.
Jakob yawns and just starts to roll over.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Toshi.
100% recording this for posterity.
Absolutely.
Just blur Jakob out of the video and zoom in on the other part.
There we go. CC gently reaches out a hand. Also, that should have been a 13 at least, because she has elemental connection water, I just remembered.
Oh. Then that should actually be a 14.
Even so. Yeah, so she will reach out, lightly feel Suikun's crest, and her eyes are just going to sparkle as she does. She's then going to push past it and bury her hand in Suikun's mane, just softly feeling the warm, almost cloud-like fur as she runs her hand through it. It's so cold, like the north wind. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. As she is running her hands through Suicune, go ahead and finish your thought.
Well, I was about to say, Toshi, I don't know how we can,
Ruin
whisper
this.
to her. I don't know how we could whisper to her to ask if Suicune can come with her, but Suicune needs to go with her.
Yeah, Toshi moves to get a little closer, get better angle.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw him. Cat.
Have fun fighting the cat.
As Suicune is pet by CC, it will reach out with its ribbons and subtly wrap them around CC's underarms, and then proceed to lift her up and place her beside Jakob before releasing her. Woo! Woo!
Oh man, I totally thought that it was gonna let her ride it.
Okay, yeah, no, this is good too.
Jakob rolls over and opens his eyes as Cece lands on the ground next to him. Cece, what?
Morning
Jakob,
to you
please
too,
don't fall in the
Jakob.
water.
So what?
Jakob, please don't fall in the water.
No, Jakob's up against a pretty strong ledge right now. He's fine.
Okay, good. Because that's the last thing you need, is to be wakened up by getting dunked in water for the
Again.
third time.
Morning, Jakob. I was just coming over to check up on you. And then I got, looks over at Suicune. Just doesn't say anything. I'm sorry, yeah. Distracted.
No, I understand. Yeah, I guess it certainly is morning. I was sleeping quite well. I'm gonna need a few minutes to wake up. Sorry, that startled me quite a minute.
As you say this, you will suddenly feel a very cold and brisk breeze brush against your skin. Despite the warm climate, it feels like you were just hit by a winter's wind.
Pretty sure that's a Suicune doing that.
Oh yeah, you see Suicune's ribbons billowing. And you also see the Jigglypuffs getting blown off in the distance.
No!
Long live the king.
That's natural selection.
We just brought you back yesterday because of this very reason.
It's natural selection. Just let it happen.
Blasting off again.
Poor babies.
Jakob holds his head for a moment before yawning again, then stretching his shoulders, just starting to try and wake himself up as he looks up towards Cece. So, what's the plans for the morning? When are we heading out, and where are we heading out? What's going on?
Well, everyone's just getting up right now, so Layla's just about to start training. So I was thinking maybe we could, or we would, have some breakfast, get training done, and then head for Viridian.
I have a cat.
Kitty.
Kitter.
Jakob will nod, standing up, and then kneeling down to begin taking care of the small bedroll he had out on the ground. Well, that sounds pretty standard. Some food, some training, and then heading out to the mission. About usual for every day.
You know, Cece's then gonna turn and face Suicune once again. Suicune, I just want to say it's been such an honor and a privilege and a dream come true to finally meet you and to have been able to help you out. And we appreciate all that you've done for us in the world as well. And, well, this is gonna sound really silly, but I was maybe wondering if perhaps, since we've already been through all this together and we've come this far, if maybe you wanted to come along with us, at least for the remainder of our mission.
Oh, Suicune? Suicune's pretty laid back. Jakob's gonna put one of his fists up for like a little fist bump with one of Suicune's tentacle things.
Sure.
She can make you stronger.
And this is gonna be a charm roll on Cece's part, and Jakob, I will count what you just did as an assist if you want.
Absolutely. +4.
God damn it, Binks.
Alright, total of +6. Are you kidding me?
Cece, let me help you with that. Reroll that with another +8 on top. That's a silly roll.
Alright.
My bonus is +14. Just do all that again.
So instead of the assist, it's +8.
It doesn't say instead.
Yeah, but... Have I allowed to keep the assist bonus in the past?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
For like 2 years.
Fuck me. Alright.
After game, we can figure out if this is what we want to keep.
No, we can't. No, we can't. This is
It's
great.
a little bonkers to be assisting twice.
It's
Hilarious, and not
twice,
necessarily
it's re-rolling.
written,
For
but
now, reroll.
Yeah.
For now, we'll do this.
Alright,
Because
all
so,
I
goddammit, I really want Suicune to go with CC.
It's all I have.
alright, 46 plus 14. If I'm mathing that right.
You are correct. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff.
I'm back, sorry.
even if it wasn't both, it'd still be 27.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's a much better roll. And Suicune will look between Jakob and Cece, and as she first asks, it's gonna look a bit stoic, and Cece is gonna be like, I mean, what if we threw in breakfast? I'm sure Jakob would be happy to whip something up. And then Suicune's gonna look over, take a sniff at Jakob and all of his ingredients, and then he'll look back to Cece, and it'll reach out with one of its ribbons and procure a Pokeball off Cece's belt.
Jakob gasps just a little bit.
Specifically, it will take... I'm gonna have it be a random dice roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. Oh, no, wait, there's more. 7, 8, 9. Alright, that's a 3. So, 1, 2. Okay, it snatches a quick ball.
It's blue.
It's quick. It hits.
It is blue and it is quick. Perfect.
Oh. You mean you want to? Suicune will nod its head. She's just gonna, like, just try and keep her composure together.
Jakob's gonna put his hand on Cece's wrist just gently and be like, "You got it. You got it. You got it.
What's your focus?
Oh, you absolutely don't got it."
CC! It's okay! You can do this! You've earned that! Reroll that with a +3.
I think Jakob's focus is 2.
Alright, so with a +2, that'll make it a 10.
Hey!
Nice. No, he has 2 total, so that'll be a +1.
Alright, that's a 9 then.
So 9.
She picks up the ball. Her whole body is trembling as she's forcing herself not to smile and explode with joy as she just, like, shakingly holds out the quick ball and just tries to tap Suicune with it. But she's just, like, frozen by her own tension. And then finally Suicune will tap it with its paw and go into the quick ball.
Goddamn, CC.
Guys, I think Cece's gonna have a heart attack.
Suicune has been registered to your...
Everyone on the beach has woken up.
Jakob takes a tick of hit points from sonic damage for being adjacent to Cece.
I apologize to the chat for your ears.
I
Why
tried
are
to
you
make...
apologizing?
I
He
tried
did
to
it.
go far away from the mic for that one too. Shit.
It got to the point where, at least on our end, it got so loud that you cut out. I don't know if that was the same for everybody in the chat.
Discord sound suppression was like, this fella's out of control. We gotta shut it down.
Son of a gun. I hate it when I do that.
No,
No,
you're
that's
fine.
funny.
No,
That's funny.
This is comedy.
And I got Suicune! Oh my gosh, I got Suicune! This is the best day of my life! I love this place! Oh, this is the best decision I ever made to come here! Oh my gosh, what do I tell AJ? I can't believe that this is happening! He's never gonna believe it either! And oh my gosh, I almost fell into the water.
Hey, Cece.
Yeah?
Jakob holds one of his hands out to her.
She will take it.
Let's walk off of this really high ledge and let's go down to the beach where the other people are. It seems a bit safer.
Yeah!
Jakob, #1 dad for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Or, I have another idea.
And then she
Don't
jumps
do it,
into the
Cece.
water.
Don't do it, Cece.
Do a flip.
Jakob is ready to let go of Cece right now in case Cece tries to throw both of them into the water because he's not doing that 5 minutes after he woke up.
She's going to look at the quick ball in her hand. And she is going to send out Suicune. We go in style!
It's 25 feet, Cece.
But it's on a Suicune, Jakob!
You're adorable. Of course I will join you.
Hey Toshi, can you send that video to AJ?
Like, Toshi is, like, nodding as she is already sending the message.
And then Suicune is gonna leap down and start barreling across the water. Its paws never breaching the surface as it just frolics and bounds along the top of the shallows. So cool! Until Suicune finally glides to a stop beside Layla and Toshiko.
Cleo hides behind Layla because she doesn't want to get wet.
Me too, but I'm trying to stay away from Slowpoke. Come here, buddy. Come here,
Toshi
you
is
little
just
lion.
beaming up at the magnificent creature.
Welcome to the team, Suicune.
Suicune will nod dignifiedly as Cece dismounts, landing in the water, walking over to Layla. She looks at Layla, takes a deep breath. Layla, I got a Suicune!
Yeah, you did.
I can't believe it!
I can.
I can't.
Don't worry, we sent the entire video to AJ.
She just stares sort of slack-jawed and blushes.
When AJ does finally get the video and has a chance to reply, he will reply that he is so proud of her.
Okay.
With a smiley face.
Mm-hmm. She will respond back with just paragraphs full of hearts.
You should call him. He wants to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, here we go. Grand Oak, call AJ. Calling AJ. Calling AJ. Calling AJ.
Have I had my talk with Serge yet?
You know what? We'll go over to that next, once we get back from break.
So, Shay hasn't called me yet. So if I'm a little late after break, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, Suicune, we're cool. Fist bump.
I am so happy that Cece got Suicune. She did so much for Suicune when it was sick. She deserves it.
She did.
Like, Jakob had so much time to try, and he didn't want to because he feels it's so much more appropriate for Cece to have Suicune. And if anything, like, he doesn't have to capture Suicune to be like, hey, yeah, we're okay, we're friends.
Besides,
I'm friends with a legendary Pokemon. That's awesome.
Besides,
I have a
Jakob's-
question.
Jakob, like on a mechanical way, Jakob can still get the extra XP for feeding a legendary. Sorry, Strider.
Can we take a break in 9 minutes? Because in that way, like, she technically would be off by then, and it's more or less me waiting for her call.
Okay, I'm okay with that if everyone else is.
Yeah, totally.
I can keep going for a little minute.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my god, actual
Oh no, we
fight.
have to do more role playing, and we're having a great
Literally-
time. How dare you?
Ugh.
Literally actual size AJ.
Fuck you, man.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, you just said you wanted 9 more minutes of this shit. My bad.
Wow, I fucking totally misnamed this episode. I thought we were going to be doing way different things.
That's-
Anyway,
Well,
You
change
could
it
always
in
rename
post.
yeah.
We redubbed the first 3 hours of the session in post.
Anyways.
All right. we're gonna jump back over to Rock Tunnel. The next morning. Technically that same day, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not using this music though.
Excuse me.
Do do do, Rock Tunnel. Everything's gloomy. Do 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 do, spooky and scary. Do 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 do.
Teenage angst. Sorry, was that too much?
Family problems. Do 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 do. Father and son, will they ever understand?
Listen, somebody's gonna die. Of fun! God, I fucking love that. Like, I love that line.
That Thomas Sanders skit.
Yeah.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
No.
Now watch, we're gonna set the scene and Shay calls immediately.
This'll work. Wait, actually, what the fuck am I doing?
You mean actually doing the Rock Tunnel music?
I don't think I have the Rock Tunnel music. Or if I do, I don't remember exactly which one it is. Was it that one? I think it was.
I don't know, but there's definitely a cave music that you did.
Yeah, I was gonna go for the fucking cave music that I use. That's like my favorite fucking one.
The one from Pokemon Snap?
No.
Or no, I know which one you're talking about.
Here we are. This is good for the morning. At least. Alright, yeah, so. You have a call from Cece. You have a call from Cece. You have a call from Cece. Ah, guess he's not answering. Uh-oh.
Maybe they did call.
What? No, I'm here.
Oh.
You have a call from Cece. You have a call.
Oh, I thought we were doing the talk with Surge first.
Oh, right. Damn it. I'm an idiot. I am all over the place tonight. I apologize. So before you have a call from Cece, other things happen as you hang up your call with Layla.
Layla's just frustrated because the tent fell on top of her. That was the last thing he sees. Yep. And he hears her, Cleo, don't!
And then you see Layla's hologram disrupt and disperse, and then the phone goes, and then the holocaster goes dead. Well, not dead, but it hangs up.
AJ will get up and get out of his tent and pack it up.
You will see Surge is already in the process of packing up his tent.
Where's Dudley and Titus?
Dudley is in his tent. Titus is nowhere to be seen.
That tracks.
Damn it, Dudley, you were supposed to put the fire out last night.
AJ will put it out. Can we talk? I can't delete my tent.
It's fine. Let me just fix the music real quick. Too quiet. Here we go. Surge will look over at you as he says, "Something on your mind, soldier?"
I'm sorry for pushing away your feelings. You were right to be worried. I was just... She's gonna take a breath and then, look at him. I guess there's things we gotta talk about.
He's gonna give you a very serious expression. Perhaps But are they going to affect the mission?
I want to talk to my dad, not my commander. Or else this mission will be affected.
Didn't seem like your dad was very good at talking to you. Didn't seem like you really wanted him.
Because I'm worried. And a lot of things aren't fair. And I was finally excited about something and I wanted to show you. And you kind of just shoved that down too. And I mean, I get for the right reason being worried all of a sudden, but...
But what?
He's gonna look away. I don't do well with change. And you're gonna figure that out the hard way, and I'm sorry. But I get really defensive the more change there is. And I'm worried. I'm glad that you're all happy. But I'm also scared that as soon as, like, I'm happy and I adjust everything, that you're gonna leave again and it'll hurt Mom. I'm also scared that things will change too much. I mean, what if you guys want another kid? You're gonna forget about me. Or what if I become too annoying?
Sir just gonna quirk an eyebrow, and as you go on, his eyes are gonna widen, and he's just gonna have this expression of just, like, utter, like, blindsidedness. Oh, that's what this is about?
Or what if I become too much and I accidentally ruin all of this? I mean, I sabotaged Mom's relationships for years.
Look, AJ, it's not... Wait, you what?!
And scene. Right. That would just be such an inappropriate cut to black scene.
my
Like,
God.
just like gunshot fade to black, end of movie. That would be the worst.
Okay, son, I'm really proud of this breakthrough and you coming and talking to me as well, but I also, like, I'm still a little reeling from you sabotaged your mother's relationships?
Well, yeah. You gotta understand it on my point of, like, view. It's just been me and her for the longest time, and it wasn't until recently I realized I don't do well when somebody disrupts my normal. And besides, half those guys would kind of want her to stop being the amazing woman that she was. They were kind of losers. But then there's some really cool guys, and my mom was happy. And she found out what I was doing.
How'd she react?
Which time?
All of them?
There were some of them she was really angry, like almost as angry as you were there. But then there were some that she was thankful that I kind of was a jerk. Mom's strong.
Yeah, she is. Still, I wish I could have met some of the cool guys that you were talking about she was with.
I mean, you met Stryker.
Wait, what?!
I forgot about him. That's right.
The Manectric guy?!
This is news. Why are you trying to get me to talk about her past relationships?
You're right. It's not important. Look, AJ, I'm sorry you found out about this as late and as suddenly as you did.
That's another thing. Why did you guys keep it from me? And why'd you have to be the one to tell me?
Well, I can answer the first one. We didn't mention it before because we didn't really know if it was gonna even last or if we would be invested in it long enough for it to really matter. And then I guess maybe your mother, knowing you, didn't want to be like, oh, hey, I'm this way, I'm with this now, and then maybe then just the next day I have to be like, never mind, and then have to put you through 2 various levels of change at once over something that we weren't sure about. But either way, I see that we should have told you before, and I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
And as for the second question, your guess is as good as mine. Maybe she thought it would be funny. Maybe she just wanted us to get along on the mission. I mean, like, moving along. And... or... maybe she was just throwing me in the deep end.
Maybe she was trying to get you to talk to me.
Maybe. Want to call her and see?
No, I told Layla I'm not calling or texting.
Why not?
I'm mad at her.
You're mad at her.
Yes.
Hmm.
She tells me everything. And she does 2 things now that, like, just throw me, and she knows not to do that. And that's not fair. And I know, life's not fair, but...
Do you not want to talk to her because you know you're mad and you know you'll say the wrong things and you're not thinking clearly? Or do you not want to talk to her because you're mad and it's out of spite?
He's just gonna, like, think a moment on that. Like, actually, like, you could see he's reflecting and thinking. It's mostly out of spite. And I already assumed that you messaged her last night.
No, actually, I didn't.
Why? You were mad at me. I did something bad. I separated from the group and made you worry.
Well, partly because we're not entirely within signal range of the cloister itself, and we only have so many signal boosters.
Borrow one?
And number 2, I didn't want to dig myself in deeper with you.
What am I going to do? I clearly couldn't stop you from punching Titus.
No, but you have plenty of other ways of sabotaging, as you've shown. And I can't risk any further disruptions while we're out here on this mission.
Just call her, maybe we'll get an answer.
So what?
So just call her, maybe we'll get an answer.
I'll try. Signal's dodgy at best, though.
AJ will hand him a signal booster. I have so many.
How do you have so many of these?
I collect. I haven't used them. My party has.
Okay, then. How is... Never mind.
I have like 7.
No, that's not Never mind. Again, it's let's just call your mother. And he will use the signal booster and attempt to contact your mother. Calling Queen. Calling Queen.
But I have 6 now.
Oh, come on. There we go. Morning, Serge. How are you? Oh, AJ. How's the mission going? It's been a bit rocky so far. Well, I guess that's supposed to be kind of the point over at Rock Tunnel, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Why'd you make him tell me?
Excuse me?
Why did you make him tell me?
I didn't realize it would make a difference. I mean, I thought you wanted him to talk with you and spend time with you more. And he needed experience talking with you about serious and important things. And I figured that'd be a good opportunity. Is there something wrong?
No, everything's fine.
So we're just gonna give you a look.
We just got to the entrance of Rock Tunnel.
Oh. So how's the expedition been then?
What?
Your whole mission going out there looking for resources and whatnot?
No, I said wet.
Oh, I thought you said what? Yeah, I guess that tracks. Well, I'm glad you're alright, and I'm glad you're safe, and I'm glad that, other than being a little wet, the mission's going okay so far. How are your Pokemon?
I need to heal Lavender.
Oh no, what happened?
Me and Titus found something really cool, and I got into a battle down there, but we won.
Well, good for you, sweetie, but I'm really sorry that Lavender got hurt. Poor baby.
She'll be okay.
I'm glad she'll be okay, and I'm glad you're okay.
AJ's gonna, like, finally, like, because he can side-eye see that Surge was giving him a look, finally look over at him.
He's still looking at you like, you sure there's nothing you want to say about this?
What? What do you want me to say?
Just making sure you're saying all that you, wanted to say.
I don't know what else to bring up. Besides the fact that I shut the door.
You seemed a little more upset that it was me who told you and that she didn't.
I'm not gonna yell at my mom.
Are you gonna talk to her about it? Wait. AJ, was it... Are you alright? Is there something wrong? Did I screw up?
No. I'm just in my head again. And overthinking everything.
AJ, if you have a problem, you can always talk to me, you know that, right? And it's okay if you don't always feel good about all my decisions.
I'm angry at you.
Okay.
You don't
What?
ever keep things from me. And you keep this from me? And then you make Serge tell me?
She is gonna look a bit surprised at this. And then you will see her expression drop to one of guilt and remorse.
This is why I didn't want to say anything, Serge, because then she looks like this.
No, AJ, it's okay. You're right. I shouldn't have kept it from you. I shouldn't have been quiet about it. I just
You don't want me to ruin this one, too?
I just didn't know how you would react, all right? And I didn't know if this was going to be a thing or not, and I didn't want to upset you for no reason. And I'm sorry. I guess it doesn't really matter what I was thinking or what I wanted. What matters is that I hurt you. And I kept something from you. And I'm not supposed to do that. That's not how we function as a family. I should have trusted you.
I've lied to you, too. So I guess just don't do it again and I won't lie again.
Okay.
I mean it, please.
I know, and I mean it too. I won't lie to you anymore. And I won't keep things from you anymore.
AJ looks like he's going to say something, but then stops himself.
I love you, son.
Well,
What was
I'll
that?
try not to... He says, I love you too, and then he goes, I'll try not to go into any dark, watery holes. Again.
Just at least make sure that you got your father with you, alright?
I don't need a babysitter! I had someone!
Mm-hmm. Well, having someone isn't always enough, young man. I've read the reports.
Hey?
You're a skilled rebuilder, and I know that you can take care of yourself. But you also have a team with you for a reason.
And I was with part of my team.
Maybe. But...
Can you have
It's
my
not-
back here? He's gonna look over at Serge.
I mean... Honestly, AJ, I don't doubt your strength and your skill as a rebuilder, but when you go off into uncharted territory, literally deep in the dark unknown, you don't want to have just part of your team with you. That's an all or nothing venture. Because if something happens to one or both of you while you're out there, then we're left with no idea what's happened to you, and we're off on our own as well. What if the chamber caved in? What if you got ambushed? What if there was more than just that Delmise down there? What if something happened to your rebreather and you drowned? We would have almost no way of knowing. A team works and stays strong through constant communication. And you didn't even tell me where it was you were going or what you were doing. When I asked you, you just gave vague, avoiding responses, and then there was nothing, and I ran in to find an open hatch leading down into dark
Titus was
water.
already down there alone.
Okay.
You said it yourself.
And you could have gone and told us what was happening before going after him, and then we could have backed you up. Titus is also a Vaporeon tribe member who is adapted to life underwater and has lived in the old world much longer than we have. He can handle himself for a minute or so alone under there.
I guess I was mostly scared you were going to yell at me. And tell me not to do so.
Should I leave you two alone for this, or... AJ... If you're going to be a rebuilder, you need to know how to be a part of a team. And that means you need to learn to trust your teammates. And you also have to be willing to follow orders when given.
I do.
And trust your leader. I want to believe you when you say that, but I don't know if I can after last night.
Then how about this, Serge? This is your first day with me on your team. Keep an eye on me, Glail. But give me a little faith like CC does. I'm used to being the one scouting ahead. I know what my team is capable of. This team, I don't know what they're capable of, but I'm giving you guys that faith. But I'm not splitting people up. Because we don't split up. And if so, not too far. When they tell me to scout ahead, I do.
All right.
I'm used to going a bit further.
I'm more than willing to let you scout ahead. I just want to make sure that I know that's what you're doing first, and that I know where you're going.
Next time I'll just say I'm going in this hole.
That would at least be better than what I got last night, so that's a start.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm not going in that hole anymore.
I'm not saying that we don't have to go down that hole again. Just don't go off all half-cocked and without telling the rest of us. anymore. You found an interesting passage, and we're here to investigate these sorts of places. And from what it sounded like it was something pretty incredible, and I'd very much like to see it with you.
Not that cool. It's just
Just a what?
it's just a secret base.
I'm sorry, a what?
It's an old world secret base. It's nothing incredible.
Nothing incredible! Do you know how much salvage could be down there? Search, you have to let him go back down there.
There was an old boat part.
Do you
Looks
know
like
the
something
engine
that
parts
I
that could be used to salvage? Queen, we're gonna go down there, alright? I agree. An old world secret base, that could have some very interesting and valuable things that we could scavenge out, at the very least. It could also tell us a bunch of details about this place, what happened, or at the very least, who used to be there.
Now he's excited about it.
Yeah, now that you're not in immediate mortal peril, and I know that you're safe.
There's still no lights in AJ's eyes. Like, that, he's not as excited anymore. I'll take you down there.
All right. In the meantime, I think I'll get us started on breakfast. Queen,
Is it alright if I go see if Titus is awake?
go right ahead. Just come right back after, please.
Only going in the building.
All right. I'll go find us some rations. Queen, thank you for your time. I will speak with you later. I love you. Love you too. Love you too, AJ. Please be safe out there.
Nothing but. And Serge is gonna walk away to start up with some breakfast. As you start walking away, you will suddenly sense a presence behind you. I'll stop.
So that's what it's like to have parents who, like, care?
Jesus Christ, Dudley.
Yeah. That's why I'm so annoying towards you.
Guess I see where you get it from now. Still.
Stifling, but it's nice.
At least they actually tried to understand you. All I ever got was lectures and expectations.
AJ will lean against the building, or at least like a strong part of it. You were dealt a really shitty hand. But if I can make up for it for you, I would.
You're younger than me. I don't need you to be my surrogate father figure.
I don't want to be your surrogate father.
Good, you'd be terrible at it.
I know.
Woe betide anyone who decides to mate with you, let alone produce offspring.
God.
Dudley, you were doing so well and then you had to make it weird again.
That's what Dudley does.
God damn it, Dudley. Stop making these.
I don't even want to
Just
think
once,
about
just
that.
once.
Having a family and all that stuff, I don't want to think about that right now.
No. Neither do I. But You did kind of run off like an idiot last night.
We were split up and he went down there alone. I'd do the same thing if it was you.
That was
And you're
Titus's...
fucking some...
That was Titus's dumbass fault and dumbass idea then. You don't
Yeah,
have
well,
to follow
when you
suit behind
fell,
him.
I almost went down and grabbed you.
I was falling and I could have died. Titus, whatever.
It's not whatever.
I'm sorry, I thought you hated that guy.
Well, he's still a person.
So's Team Satellite.
Yeah, and why do you think I talked to Jamie?
I don't know, you're trying to work her for information or something?
No, Dudley, they're still people.
And? My parents were people too.
Yeah. They were.
And they suck.
Yeah. But everybody at least deserves the chance. And no matter what, no matter how shitty people are, they deserve justice. Why do you think I hit you instead of go for a final blow?
Like what?
Let's be for real. I'm really strong. I could crush you, but I don't. Dudley, in my eyes, and you can think I'm wrong, it doesn't matter how annoying or evil or insignificant you think somebody is. That person still has somebody that looks up to them, and that person still is a person.
I looked up to my mother, then she killed my father and left me alone.
And she
But
should
go
have never
ahead.
done that.
Keep thinking about justice and how everyone deserves a chance.
You're right, she doesn't deserve a chance. She threw that away when she threw you away. Because she was blind. You're incredible. And I'm sorry that nobody will, let you see that.
Please, I know I'm incredible.
But you're also really annoying.
That's because everyone else is just jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. I'm
That-
pretty happy with the life that I have.
And yet, you seem so at odds with your parents who seem to only want to keep you safe.
I don't want to be in a bubble. I was made for exploring and building.
Then go out and make that yourself. That's
I'm
the only way you
trying.
get anywhere.
I'm trying, and you've seen what happened.
Yeah. Serge has different ideas.
It's because he doesn't know how to be a dad.
He doesn't know
But
how to
at
be
the
a
same-
lot of things.
And neither to you. We all have things we gotta learn about.
I know how to be what I need to be.
Yeah, well, you're a pretty shit friend. And with that, he's gonna walk inside to see where Titus is.
Dudley's just gonna go back to his tent.
Good.
You have a call from Cece.
Jesus Christ. And I will answer.
AJ, the most amazing thing just happened to me! Why do you look so sad?
AJ will put on a smile. It's morning, a lot of stuff is happening. What's the amazing thing?
She will swing her phone over. I got
Oh,
a
you-
sweet coon!
Like you caught it?
Layla's gonna lean in. Don't worry, Toshi just sent you a video of it.
I'm so proud of you. That's amazing.
I know! Oh my gosh, I wish you were here with us!
I wish I was here with you guys too.
So how's your mission going?
You know, it could be better, but it could also be a whole lot worse, so you gotta take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, I guess. I heard you were talking with Layla about it earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, if you ever need
Is
to
the
talk, you
group
always
there?
have us. Yeah, we're all here.
Hey, AJ, you want to see something else that's kind of cool?
Sure.
And with that, we're gonna go back over to the group.
Yeah.
So, in an effort to distract AJ because he wants to see how everybody else is doing, Layla is first gonna take out Chunk. Look at this big guy.
He's so cute.
Look how big he is.
He's very big.